And the winner of the May 2021 in the year of our Lloyd Patreon Mega Votathon Extravaganza Smorgasbord is Plush Acoustic, the way Dean and Scott played it, you know, just the two of them that one time. This bell goes out to all the Patreon folks. Thank you for your great ideas. Thank you for your support. And thank you for everything else I can possibly thank you for. And if you would like to join that party, you will find the link, of course, in the description. Would you like the good news or the bad news first? The good news is I believe it's played almost just like regular Plush. I know I've made a video on regular Plush, but that was a long time ago, and I think more investigation could be done. The bad news is you have to tune your guitar down one whole step. So instead of E, you'll have D. Instead of A, you'll have G. Instead of D, you'll have C. Instead of G, you will have F. B becomes A. And E becomes D. Now we're ready. For the intro, I'm going to show you how I infingerate this, if that's not a word it should be, but you might find a different way that works for you. I'm going to put my pinky finger on E3 and my ring finger on B3. We can strum 3 or 4 strings through this whole entire thing. And then we're going to make a D7 shape 1 fret too high. My pinky finger is going to stay, pointer finger is going to go on B2, and middle finger on G3. And I use those fingers because now we want to move middle finger and pointer finger, or the G string and the B string, whichever fingers you're using, down 1 fret, and I can do it without disturbing my pinky finger. And then everything comes off but the pinky fingers. So, open 2-2 from G to E, 3-2-3, 2-1-3, open, open, 3, and then we're going to walk up on the B string, open 1, 2, and you notice I spider finger that, and then for extra bonus you can do a hammer-on back to 3. I forgot what to do. I'm so excited about the spider fingers. And that's the intro. The verse is a chromatic chord progression. Dean loves chromatic chord progressions, so do I. That's one of the things I love about Dean. I'll tell you what I mean. G, and then we want D with an F sharp in the bass, the better man chord. That's E2, G2, and B3. I thought in this particular performance I heard the E string 3rd fret as well. You can do that. It's a D suspended 4 with an F sharp in the bass. You get that G kind of ringing out the whole time, followed by F, and then C. But we do want to hear the open low E string. That makes it C with an E in the bass. That doesn't change the C-ness of this chord. Good thing there's no P chord. There's an E and a C already. It's on the D string 2nd fret. After C with an E in the bass comes E flat major 7. It's going to be pink. No, we're going to give you 2 options here. It's going to be pinky finger on A6, ring finger on D5, and pointer finger on G, B, and E3. If you're allergic to this, and you play F by the way, but if you're allergic to that, you can play D string 1st fret, G, B, E 3rd fret. That is also E flat major 7. Your choice. Dean does this one. One more time without the interruption. G, D with an F sharp in the bass, F, C with an E in the bass, E flat major 7, F, repeat. I told you I'd tell you about chromatic chord progressions. The first chord, of course, is a G, which features a lovely G in the bass note. He could have just played regular D for the 2nd chord, but he didn't. He played D with an F sharp in the bass. So our bass note has gone down 1 fret. When we play F, it goes down 1 more fret without skipping any frets in between. This is a chromatic progression, followed by C, including the low E in the bass. So our bass note has gone. And then E flat. If only we had another, lower fret there on just the E string, it could have been without skipping an octave, but it didn't. So when G, F sharp, E, F, E, E flat. 5 notes without skipping any notes. Dean's cool. Welcome to the And I Feel It part section. Play a D, but don't worry about the baby E string. Don't play it either, just mute it. We don't want to hear it. Then your middle finger is going to move up to the A string 3rd fret. Your pointer finger is going to get lost. This is a C add 9 chord of sorts. Then the A string goes down to 2. This is a G with a B in the bass. And back up to C add 9. So D, C add 9, G with a B in the bass, C add 9. G, C, G, C. Over and over and over again. Where are you going with the mascarpone? E flat major 7, whichever way you decided to play it. And F. That's it. Over and over again. And that leaves just the chorus, where the dogs did find her, do find her. Either way, they were clearly mascarpone sniffing dogs. It's a G power chord, 3-5-5, E, A, D. Down 2 frets to F. Down 1 fret to E. You're just left with 1 finger here because it's open 2-2, same shape, but we don't need to do the whole thing because that's the end of the world, right? 3rd fret, 1st fret, low E, and then E flat, D. That is the 6th and the 5th frets of the A string. And so on. Big G if you want, but that's it. That's how to play Plush Acoustic. Patreon folks, thanks a million. Again, everybody else, thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.